Teed off.
Hello, lacrosse fans, and welcome inside the Intermission Twin Arena, where it is a playoff game day. We're getting set for game number 1. Mavericks will take on the Calgary Chill in the Central Division Championship as part of the Rock League this year. Just getting ready to head out there as we reset the board here audio-wise. It'll be Alex Swan, your starting goaltender tonight. Mountain View Mavericks, who make their way out. And before we get this game going, we're going to pause for 1 second to do a quick reset on our audio, and we'll hope to be back in less than 60 seconds.
Okay.
Welcome back inside the Intermission Twin Arena as we rejoin you post a little bit of a technical timeout. It is Darren Van Klooster inside the rink tonight for game number 1 of the playoff push for your Mavericks. Of course, they're looking to repeat as Central Division champions and move on to the Larry Bishop Memorial Cup, which is being held in Fort Saskatchewan. Coming up next weekend, the first weekend unofficially of August. It'll be the Calgary Chill, the opposition tonight in round number 2 officially
connected
in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League.
Bluetooth disconnected.
As we figure things out here board-wise, we apologize for anything you might hear. Just know that we've got some high-flying lacrosse action coming your way. Junior B Tier 1, of course. And like I say, the Calgary Chill, the opposition for the Mountain View Mavericks in round number 1. Mavericks finished up first place in the Central Division. That, of course, got them this bye to the Central Division final. And the Calgary Chill advanced after a 2-game sweep of the Rocky View Silvertips. How about that? The Chill finishing third place in the Central Division, underdogs in that series with a record of 12-7-1. They did the deed with a 13-6 victory in Game 1 and a 7-5 win in Game number 2. They advanced to the Central Division Finals to take on your Mavericks, starting here in Innisfil on a wonderful Friday night. We are going to have a great ceremony before the game as well, recognizing 5 players who are advancing their way through the program and will be retiring at the end of this RMLL season. And of course, Riley Benko, Brady Evanson, Sinclair, May, and Lodemeyer, all retiring players today. As each and every one of them will be honored here, starting with Riley Benko, who is not in the lineup today. He has handed his jersey with General Manager Brad Bouchard down there in front of the players' bench. Brady Evanson. He is a solid backup goaltender to Alex Swan for the most part, but has made some stats this year as well. He's been pretty solid. Brady Sinclair steps in. Gets his chance to hold his Mavericks uniform. Drake May now. This photo op with Brad Bouchard. May, a longtime member of the Mavericks as well. And of course, member of the leadership team, Captain Riley Lodemeyer. We'll hang him up after this RMLL season as well. Provides a lot of grit to the lineup, of course, as all 5 of those players will be recognized here. And big congratulations should be held down to Riley Benko, Brady Evanson, Brady Sinclair, Drake May, and Logan Lodemeyer, of course, as well. Riley Lodemeyer. As we throw it to the national anthem, and after we'll have the face-off between Mavericks and Chill. welcome back inside the Intermission Twin Arena, where we're getting set for a big game here between the Mavericks and the Calgary Chill. Looking forward to it. Alex Swan will get the start tonight for your Mavericks, and he'll lead the cheer in there as well. What an opportunity is each and every postseason, of course, to try to make a run, try to make history as part of the Mountain View Mavericks, of course, as it's a big-time game here tonight. Stepping in to take the draw, Everett Moratori. He's been a big part of this Mountain View Mavericks team all season long. He's provided an offensive spark that really is the engine of the entire team. He'll dig in for the draw, and we are underway. RMLL Central Division Championship Series has lifted off here in Innsville. Good crowd on hand for it as well, as the Mavericks will get the first full possession of this contest. It is Jay Stolinski. He steps in with speed, good to the outside, where Sinclair will try his luck, and Sinclair will score. Braden Sinclair puts the Mavericks up 1-0. Good start for the Mavericks as they get the first real possession of the game, and they go right onto the front foot, and it's Braden Sinclair who fires a hard shot on from the right side, and that sneaks its way through. Starting goaltender for the Calgary Chill, Easton Martin, unable to snag that one. And on the first shot of the game, the Mavericks have a 1-0 lead, and they're looking for more. Everett Moratori picks up the draw, and he's into the zone. Skip pass all the way back to Jay Stolinski, who holds on. Reinforcements coming. That's Jace Victoria, who joins the attack. Victoria, leading point getter this year for the Mavericks. Ball work to the outside as Victoria has on the left-hand side. Beg your pardon, that's Stolinski now to Victoria. Victoria winds and fires, and Martin got enough of that. Rebound collected here by Ballard. To the outside where Victoria takes over. Right-hand side, steps in. Sinclair providing a screen. Now will dish out to Moratori, who is denied by Martin. Collects the rebound as well, and now Martin looks for the outlet. Skips one up ahead. Chill still got to get over half. Made hard by Edmondson, and now it's turned over. Grayson Edmondson's got it back. He winds and fires, and that time Martin got enough of it with his shoulder to keep it out. We do have a stoppage here, however, as it looks like Martin's a little bit shaken up after that one. The trainer coming out to take a look here, but looks like Martin caught that one up high and now is getting tended to. Good start here for the Mavericks, though. 4 shots on goal already. They're up 1-0 on the scoreboard and have certainly put the pressure on in the early stages of this contest. Looks like the Chill backup is getting ready to get out there now as Dane Matson collects his gear. Easton Martin still trying to get his way back up. Looks like he might have been cut by that shot. As you can get a good look at that on our angle right now. He's getting tended to. Meanwhile, for the Mavericks, more of the same here as they continue to press on. Hayden Sutherland, a part of the offense, picked up an injury in the later stages of the season, of course, but good to see him back out there. And will be the catalyst, no doubt, with the offense tonight, as there will be a goaltending change. See how long this one lasts, though, as Easton Martin is making his way off. Dane Matson will come in. There's a little bit of injury relief at the moment. Meanwhile, the Mavs will have possession as they step into the offensive zone with Jace Victoria. Now dishes out. Left-hand side, it is Sutherland. Now back up, Todd McCulloch tries his luck, and that was off the end ball and over. As the Mavs will have a change here. Be forced to defend as the Chill will pick it up in the offensive zone. And it's picked up here. Sarkson will get going. Out to Cash Bannister. Bannister lets that one go. Sarkson now into the inside. There's a dangerous looking chance, and Swan got a little bit rattled in that crease, but he did his job, kept that ball out. Provided no angle at a shot on goal either, so real good job by Swan. Here's Carter McCulloch, lug in the mail. Dishes out, opportunity for Ballmong. He went flying, and that's a big early save here from Matson. Chill trying to get over. They'll do just that on a Hail Mary pass down into the end. Mavericks back to collect it here. Remy Pinchot doing well to get away from the check. Now dish it out. Picked up here by Grayson Edmondson, who dishes off to Braden Sinclair. As the offense will make their way out. Mavericks step their way into the offensive zone. Dished out. Sutherland lets fly. He scores. Hayden Sutherland's on the board. It's 2-0 Mavericks. Off the IR and onto the score sheet for Sutherland, who no doubt is one of the many players who might have benefited from that weekend off, as the Mavericks were able to secure first place in the regular season for the Central Division, of course, and got from that first round bye, and looks like Sutherland is reaping some of those benefits. 2-0 Mavericks early on here in game number 1 against the Chill. Loose ball picked up here by Jay Stalinsky now, who's got work to do to get up the field. Right-hand side will step into the offensive zone. Stalinsky wraps around the goal now on the forehand, looking to make something happen. Dish out, Ballmong now over. This is McCulloch. McCulloch lines, fires! Good save. Fights that off into the corner where it's picked up and taken away by Hamill. Owen Hamill fights through a check at half. This is to Sargent. Now we'll get it back. Sargent shoots and scores. The Chill get on the board here as they cut the Mavericks lead in half. That is a player that's not on our program tonight, so that was not a part of my conversation in the early goings with assistant coach in Calgary Chill, Jake Foster. I'll have to give him some grief for that one, but nonetheless, we'll get that sorted out for you guys in the first intermission. Meanwhile, it is the Chill who has cut into the Mavericks lead. Now 2-1, but right off the draw. Picked up by Remy Pinchot. Looking for some more offenses. Pinchot goes all the way. He's denied by Matson. Mavericks now up to 8 shots on goal. Loose ball in the offensive zone. Who's going to come up with it first? Looks like the Chill might have had it. Now they do. Taken away here by Calgary up the court. That look to be over and back. Not going to get away. Not going to get the call out of the Mavericks, however. Now we in the offensive zone here are the Chill. Another good-looking possession here as they work the perimeter. Out to Hamill now trying to dish this one back through, and Bannister looking for the money play there. Couldn't get it to go. Picked up by the Mavs. Now an opportunity to get back in the O-zone. Jace Victoria with it on the right-hand side. Victoria is assessing. Will dish off to Hayden Sutherland. Sutherland for Delinsky now. Delinsky in control. Whips one on, and that's denied. Picked up in front by Claire Bosworth, and he gets shoved and takes a step in the blue. Pardon me, that is going to be a Mavericks possession, so they can continue on here. Hayden Sutherland almost gone on the end of that pass from Sinclair. Now it's a loose ball out of the corner. Picked up here by the Chill. They're on the horse. It's Boswell. Boswell will just slow things down, or Oren Sorensen will take over. Dished out to Bateman now. Bateman now just to the left-hand side. Working the perimeter here. Carried on by Cash Bannister. Calgary still on the outside, trying to work their way in. Now whipped on shot. That was DaCosta who let fly. And Swan was up for the task. Mavs up the floor now. Played just over 5 minutes. It's a 2-1 ball game. Left-hand side, taking a step to the right. Here's Ballmong now spinning around his man, and now firing one on, and he's denied. Point-blank save by Matson. Now taken away here by the Chill as they work their way up with Logan Penoyer. Penoyer will dish off. Nice defensive play there by Grayson Edmondson. Can't come up with it though as the Chill continue to carry it on in. Right in the middle here. target and just running out of real estate as the Mavs swarm. Now they're away to the races here at Edmonton. They were trying to get over half, but there's a late call behind the play, and now the Chill are going to get opportunity to come away with the possession. So a little bit of a momentum killer there for the Mavericks as now they're back on their heels. This is Cash Bannister. Bannister. One-on-one with Grayson Edmonton. Bannister dishes to the outside. A swing move coming. Here's an opportunity for Bateman, who scores. What a goal that was from Grayson Bateman. Couple of fakes, couple of swims, and finds the back of the net. The Chill have tied this game up at 2. Mavericks took a 2-0 lead. Now 2 consecutive goals from the Chill in this as well. So 4 goals apiece, or 4 goals and 2 apiece, I should say. In a fast-paced game number 1 of the Central Division Finals. Violation right off the draw here. Mavs will be able to pick it up. This is Hayden Sutherland. Out to the left-hand corner. Swing move here from Drake May. Can't get anywhere. Now back out to Sutherland. Let's fly. Rebound collected by Matson. Matson assessing, trying to get out of the zone. Good early press here. That was Remington Shaw with the press. And that is going to force the turnover. So Prashad keeps the Chill down low. And as a result, the Mavs will have a free possession of sorts. As it's Jace Delinsky who will lug the mail in. Delinsky trying to go to the outside of his man. Now at the goal mouth, behind the goal, trying to make something happen. Delinsky leaves his way back in the area. Whips one on, and the rebound is picked up here right in front by the Chill. Cole Hunt is away with it now. Left-hand side, trying to streak up the wall. Makes a nice move around a couple of fingers. Now dishes to the right-hand side where Dumoulin will take over. Dumoulin left now for his target man in Bateman, who just got on the score sheet, of course. This is Cash Bannister. Back to Bateman. Bannister has it now. Bannister will let fly, and he rang one off the post. That one got by Swan, but not by the iron. And Brendan Harnick is all over that loose ball at neutral zone. Another dangerous look there for Grayson Bateman, who's got the ball now. Bateman works his way into the offensive zone as the Chill has less than 20 seconds to work with. Goes to the inside. Big check on Bateman. I believe that was Easton Ertbund getting in the middle. Now we've got a delayed call coming up, and it'll be a power play on the way for the Chill. Looks like Ethan Hildebrand is going to be the guilty party here. As the first power play of the game will go the way of the Calgary Chill. In a 2-2 ball game. A little overzealous there was Hildebrand. So the Mavs will have to try to kill this one off. It's Cash Bannister now, who dishes to the left-hand side. Bateman's there in the corner. He's got it back. Here's Bateman, who fires on, and a nice save by Swan. Call out front, though, a violation, and it's going to be a Chill ball. So free possession in the offensive zone as the power play continues. Bannister. Dumoulin gets it back to Bannister, now to the outside. It's back to Dumoulin. Dumoulin fires on. It's off the post, and now it's in the back of the net. Ethan Dumoulin is going to get credit for that one, and it's 3 straight unanswered goals for the Calgary Chill, who have taken the 3-2 lead as well. That one will stand as a power play goal. So Ethan Dumoulin finds the back of the net. Looks like he ran one off the iron, then might have ricocheted off the back of Swan and into the back of the net. So a tough one there for the Mavs. And for their stalwart goaltender, here's Jace Delinsky, who lets fly and just misses the target. This one's going to come all the way back to half, but a good keep there by the Mavs. Will keep the offense alive. 15 seconds to work with as Carter McCulloch's got control. McCulloch now has an opportunity to fire. Will, and that one misses the target. Picked up here by the Chill. It's Cohut who collects. Cohut slips through a couple of checks. Now he's got a lane towards goal. Cohut keeps going. He's denied by Swan. Swan dishes out to Remy Pachon. Mavs down one here in playoff game number 1. Good crowd on hand here in Innisfil. So root the Mavericks on. Here's Ballon out to the outside where Sutherland is to take over. Sutherland slips up there, grabs his knee as well. We're hoping that's all right. And it doesn't look like it is, as he is in some discomfort here, is Hayden Sutherland. Trainer takes a look here. As we shift our attention to the scoreboard here, we'll take a look at Hayden, of course, as well. But 3-2 ball game right now. Mavericks took a 2-0 lead. Goals from Hayden Sutherland and Braden Sinclair. And now 3 straight from the Chill have put them ahead 3-2, as this certainly does not look good for Hayden Sutherland, who is already dealing with it. I mentioned earlier in the broadcast how that bye week might have helped him get back in the lineup for tonight's game, but certainly if you see this much anguish, you would think that his night is probably over. That home-play goal, the difference right now from Ethan Dumoulin. They just take the lead to the Calgary Chill in a 3-2 game. Shots on goal 12-7 in favor of the hometown Mavs. Sutherland under discomfort here is back on his feet, but you could tell he just kind of wanted to plant on that foot, and the knee not in agreement at all. There's only so much you can do, of course. Certainly is upset by that as well. You don't like to see that at all, that's for sure. One of your heart and soul guys going off in an injury, and certainly shaken up by it as well, so we'll keep an eye on that. Here's Grayson Adverson into the offensive zone, trying to answer right away, and wow, what a move that was. He just put it wide. Good answer back to try to get this game fired back up into this hill. Mounds down 1. Into the offensive zone. Here comes the Chill. Cash Bannister dishes out to the outside. Left-hand side now is Bateman who hands off. Now feathered right back in, and that is a sneaky shot on goal from Brett Cohut that went off the right post, it looked like. That one beat Swan as well. Nifty pass by Bannister to go through the area. That one escapes everyone. Comes to Cohut on the opposite side. Now back to Bannister. Bannister lets fly. That one misses the target off the end wall. Cohut into battle, but it's picked up by the Mavs. This is Drake May. Drake May gets it into the offensive zone. Waits reinforcements to come out. There's Braden Sinclair who'll pick up the ball. Sinclair now with it. Winding. Gives it to Ballon, who lets fly. That's a heavy shot off the end wall and up and out of play, but certainly got all of that one as Ballon just missed the target. And at the 9:14 mark of the first period, we're going to head to our media timeout here as the referee calls it. It's a 3-2 ball game as the Calgary Chill have stormed back after being down 2-0, 3 unanswered goals. And they've got the 1-goal edge right now as it stands. Game number 1 of the Central Division Finals here on the Mavericks YouTube channel. We thank you for being a part of things, of course. Game number 2 is going to come on Sunday afternoon in Brentwood. And, of course, being Calgary, of course, could be a decider. Whether that's for the Chill or for the Mavericks, that's yet to be determined, of course. And if necessary, game number 3 would come right here in Innisfil on Monday night. Mark your calendars for that one. I believe that would be a potential 8 o'clock face-off. But we've got a long way to go before we get there. 9:14 to go here in the first. As the Chill are going to take back over. Chill have had the only power play so far tonight as well. Ethan Dumoulin with the go-ahead goal has got that power play talent. Into the offensive zone they come. The Chill set up on the perimeter. Now a shot coming here from Dumoulin. Fakes it into the inside. It comes down the take, and that's denied by Swan. Swallows that up. Swan, nice outlet. Trying to hit Hildebrandt on the money there. Almost did as well, but sweeping in is Dumoulin on a good recovery. Picked up here by the Chill into the offensive zone. They work their way in. Kennedy loses the handle on it. Now having to head back as Bateman can't get there. Opportunity here for Brendan Harnick, who picks it up in the offensive zone. One of the transition men has to get off. That is, I believe, Adamson who's being forced to get... No, pardon me, that is Drake May who's forced to get off. Meanwhile, in the offensive zone, it's Braden Sinclair. 10 seconds to go here for the Mavericks. Here's Moratori, who works his way into the zone. Fires and scores! What a goal from Everett Moratori. He ties this game at 3. Beautiful piece of work there from Moratori. Very twitchy player is Moratori. He can move from left to right very, very quickly, and you can see just how well he does it there as he's able to shift by the defender and pop it into the top corner there, right past the starting goaltender, Easton Martin, who's back in between the pipes post-media timeout. So having to come out a little bit earlier in this game due to injury, Martin is back in. And it's a fresh game here. It's 3-3 as Remy Penchant's looking to change that. Dishes to the back line where McCulloch takes over. He hands it on over to Benko. Benko now it's a bomb one, but we've got a call coming. And it's going to be against the Mavericks. A cross-checking call being handed down here. Penchant does not like it, but he'll have to deal with it here. Power play coming up for the Chill, who've already scored on their first opportunity earlier this period. 8:08 remains in the first. Remy Penchant will sit for 2. It's Cash Bannister who picks it up. To the outside, Bannister now has it at the top of the arc. This is to Dumoulin, who has to reach to grab that pass back. Now a sloppy pass back into the corner. It's broken up. The Mavericks come away with it on a 3-on-2. Drake May dishes to the outside. Here's an opportunity for Adamson. Adamson surrounded by 3 Chill players, and he ends up dropping it. Picked up here by Calgary. They're back the other way for Owen Hamill. Hamill now, backdoor feed. That was too hard to handle. It's broken up. Skipped into the corner, picked up by Cash Bannister, who's going to slow things down. Bannister looks at the clock. He's got 1:15 of power play, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pitching catch here as they'll get it back. Bannister now to the left-hand side. This is out. This is Dumoulin who shoots and is denied by Swan. Rebound picked up by Dumoulin. That's 30 seconds to work with now as Bannister slows it down again. Fake pass now goes to Dumoulin, gets it back. Now dishes to the left-hand side. It's back to Bannister. Pressed up by Dave Delinsky. Delinsky now battling away for it. Had it briefly. Now will collect and the Mavericks take over. This is Drake May. Scoops it on over to Chase Delinsky. Fired over from Moratori in the left-hand side. Moratori ragging the ball now. About 15 seconds on the shot clock here. 25 on this power play for the Chill. Moratori has it once more. Nice feather pass intended for Delinsky over the shoulder attempt. Can't register a shot on goal. The ball skips into the bench. And the Chill will take over with only 13 seconds of power play remaining. DeCosta takes it in. This is Bannister who lets fly, and Swan had some troubles with that one but kept it out. Picked up here by the Mavs. This is Jordy Benko going to work. Nice swim move. Benko still with it. Now he pops it out. Bombon looking for it. He'll collect. As we're even strength in a 3-3 game. Victoria spins, fires. That one's wide of the target. That ball off the end wall and collected here by the Chill. They're away with Luke Kenny. Kenny messed up there. He's a little bit shaken up after that one. He'll be forced to drop the ball, and that's a turnover, so the Mavs take over. Opportunity here for Kai Klaas to transition. He'll do just that. Now McCulloch takes over. This is McCulloch, has a lane towards goal. Just had to pop out at the last second there, then takes a step in. So all for naught for Carter McCulloch, but a nifty chance nonetheless. 5:17 to go as the Chiller over half. Into the O-zone as well as just tripped up there. Got an off the man. Good defensive play by the Mavericks there, and eventually the ball does come loose. It's collected, and they'll be coming over half with it now with Jay Stolinski. Stolinski for Moratori. Dishes back over for Jace Victoria now on the right-hand side. Looking to get some help there from Sinclair. Moratori fakes the shot, now pops it off. Ballmung will fake. Now he'll take it. That one's off the iron. That one got by Easton Martin, but couldn't find the back of the net. That was a good-looking shot by Ballmung. A little bit of a low riser there. Fresh shot clock here for the Mavericks. Now 20 seconds to work with as they make a small change. Carter McCulloch comes over. Now he'll have it. McCulloch fires, and that's a big save by Martin. Rebound collected. Gone by Victoria. And another big save by Martin. Two consecutive monster saves for the Chill. Here's Dumoulin over half. Chill into the offensive zone. Good pace to this game. Sargent in, and that's a beautiful goal by Cash Bannister. All sorts of room out front and dangled Alex Swan. And it's a go-ahead goal for the Chill. It's 4-3. A little bit of a protest here from the Mavericks bench, but it's going to stand. Cash Bannister. Cash Bannister finds the back of the net. And now what do we have? This is a bench minor, I believe it is. So it's another power play coming up now for the Mavericks, or pardon me, for the Chill. Is that a bench minor? Just asking for confirmation here from my production team, but it does seem to be the case. So that was a weird one. Mavs give up a goal. Now they give up a power play. Right back to work. Here from the Chill. It's Bannister. Fires it down low, trying to get something going here. Is Sargent. For Bannister. Back to Sargent, and that one's off the iron. Swan had to get across in a hurry, but the iron helps him out. This is Bannister once more. He's got it again, now down low, backboard feed from Bateman, and that's a great save by Alex Swan to get over. Big time save for Swan on this third power play of the game for the Chill. Adding insult to injury, of course, that go-ahead goal to Cash Bannister as well. But good work here by the PK and Brendan Harnick to try to rag this ball. Now he's behind the Chill goal, wrapping around in the corner. As Harnick is going to eat a couple cross checks in the corner, but eventually the shot clock will sound, and now just a minute to go on this power play for the Chill. Bateman takes over. Bateman for Bannister. Now back to Bateman. Bannister has it again. Backdoor feed, back out front. It's Dumoulin who scores. Some excellent passing on the power play by the Calgary Chill. And Ethan Dumoulin's got his second goal of the game and second power play goal as well. It's a 5-3 ball game. The tables have turned. It's now the Chill who have a 2-goal lead. After the Mavericks had initially taken a 2-0 lead in this game. And don't look now, but we do have a goaltending change as well for your Mavericks, as it's Brady Evanson who steps in between the pipes. Alex Swan is off to the side for now after giving up 5 on 15. I beg your pardon, that of course 5 on 14 shots, I should say. offensive zone, but they're unable to get a hold of it on the Mavericks. It slips out, so now the Chill will take it away with a free entry over half. Bannister takes it into the left-hand corner. Chill with a 2-goal lead as we approach the 2-minute mark. Bateman out to the right-hand side. This is Bannister now. Back out. Bateman takes over. Back over for that is something that's flying. That was blocked by the part of Grayson Adamson, and he's certainly hurting after our break. That is Drake May. Got those two confused twice now already, but that's Drake May who blocked that shot. A little bit shaken up after it, but 90 seconds to go in this first period as Jace Dolinski's in the offensive zone. Nice move by Dolinski, and he scores! Jace Dolinski gives the Mavs a spark once again. It's now 5-4. You could tell that the Mavs were looking for some sort of momentum changer, and that might be it. Jace Dolinski with an excellent individual effort, and he finds the back of the net. What a move. Dolinski answers back for the Mavs. 1:30 to go in the first period. Ball comes back to Edison now. The senior player looking to dish it out. Nice pass ahead. This is Edison now. Grayson Adamson gets away from the check. Now dishes into the right-hand corner. McCulloch feathers one through, trying to Jace Victoria. That one just out of his reach. Now Easton Martin, the goaltender, will have an opportunity to outlet. Gets it to Ethan Dumoulin. Dumoulin with 2 power play goals already, including the go-ahead goal as it stands. Chill in possession as they work their way down the left-hand wall. Pass out for Bannister. Now a good one in for Sarnson, who just rang one off the post as well. Another shot on for Bateman. That one is denied by Evanson. The iron is certainly getting the work out down in the Mavericks end. That's the third post that the Chill have hit already, as we've got a timeout being called from the bench. The Mavericks are going to draw something up with a full 30 seconds to work with on the scoreboard. It's a 5-4 ball game here as we're in the dying stages of the first period. Shots on goal, 16 each. But the momentum has kind of flipped its way throughout this game. It certainly was with the Mavericks throughout the opening 5 minutes, I'd say, and then the Chill have pushed back, and they have taken the lead here. 5-4. Mavericks able to cut into a 2-goal lead, of course, as well, but here we stand, a 1-goal game heading into the first intermission here, but still an opportunity for one more full possession here by the Mavericks, as that's exactly what they're hoping for, drawing something up post-time out. Some more deliberations there between Jace Dolinski and Carter McCulloch and some of the other troops out there right now. Net is empty as Brady Evanson has made his way out, so that's a Gutsky's call here by Trey Christensen and the staff. Lots of time on the board. The Mavs are going to rag most of it, I'd say. Probably take it down to 10. And that's exactly it. They get going. Here's McCulloch, steps into the top of the arc. Now will dish off the ball on sloppy pass. That one is tough to handle in the corner. Picked up by the Chills. And that should do it. It's Dolinski who did pick up the loose ball and let fly. Not sure if that one would have stood, but nonetheless, the first period does come to an end, and after 20 minutes of play, it's the Mavericks who trailed by 1. It's a 5-4 ball game as we get a chance to thank some of our great sponsors who help make Mavericks YouTube broadcast happen. Of course, Platinum Fitness, Leg Source for Sports, A&M McKee Insurance, C&B Electric, Gary Flaws Real Estate, Triple Point Chemical Incorporation, TNT Customs, Hydro Testers, the Thomas Group Incorporated, Here Services, TX2 Recycling, Marlick, King Canada, the Kinsman Club of Innisfil, and Wild Rose Reproductive Services. We thank you all for your sponsorship of the Mountain View Mavericks and the elite lacrosse program that we've got building here in Innisfil. After 20 minutes of play, it is the Mavericks who trail by 1. It's a 5-4 game. We'll be back for the second and third on the Mavericks YouTube channel. We're back inside the Innisfil Twin Arena, where in game number 1 of the Central Division Championship Series, it is the Mountain View Mavericks who trail 5-4 to the Calgary Chill, as we await the Chill and the Mavericks to come back out and join us here for the second period of play. After 16 shots apiece, both sides trying to get their shots on goal, but it is a goaltending change for the Mavericks, at least by all appearances right now. It was Alex Swan who gave up 5 goals on 14 shots, but getting it talking through right now with assistant coach Wally Ganson, manager Brad Bouchard down there as well, just making sure that things are settled down. Brady Evanson stepped in for the final, at least 5 minutes, I believe it was, of the first period there. Looked pretty good himself, but we'll see who takes the pipes here over the next couple of moments as the rest of the Mavericks make their way out. Goals from Everett Moratori, Jace Delinsky, Hayden Sutherland, and Braden Sinclair have got the Mavericks to 4. And meanwhile, it's Cameron Wallace, Ethan Dumoulin with a pair, Grayson Bateman, as well as Cass Bannister, who've got goals for the Calgary Chill. Dumoulin, 2 goals, both on the power play tonight. That's the Chill power play, 2 for 3 so far. Meanwhile, the Mavericks have yet to have an opportunity on the man advantage. As there's an injury note for you, of course, no Hayden Sutherland, he's not back on the bench, so I'm going to say that by all accounts this night is over. As it is Alex Swan who will be stepping back in between the pipes. Coaching staff going back to their guy. First round selection of the 2024 RMLL draft. And last year had a wonderful season, an MVP caliber season. Maybe a little down from those standards this year, but still a vital piece for the Mavericks, and no doubt he's got to be in goal if they hope to go deep into the postseason this year. Here's Jace Delinsky who goes to the left-hand side. He'll start the attack here as the second is underway. Delinsky, spin move. He's still got it. Here's Delinsky. Fires! Nice save by Martin. Loose out front. Picked up here by Jace Delinsky once more. Pass out to Sinclair, however, is a little too hot to handle, and that one will skip away. And the Mavs will have to watch that one go back. This is Cameron Wallace on the ball. Wallace picks up. Fires it to the right-hand side. Now Bannister will take over. Bannister. Cross feed. This is Wallace again. Big Cameron Wallace moves in and scores. That's his second of the game, and Cameron Wallace restores a 2-goal lead for the Chill. It's now 6-4. 2 for Wallace and 2 for Dumoulin. They've got a pair of 2-goal scores. And with 19:19 to go in the second, the Mavericks will have to climb uphill, down 2 goals on home floor. Game number 1 of the Central Division Finals. Face-off. Pulled back here. Nice face-off win by Bray Bosdoyle. Now we'll have a violation right away off that possession won by the Chill. They'll get to continue on. DaCosta, he's got it. Kicks it to the right-hand side. Offense gets going here for the Chill. This is Wallace. Now into the left-hand corner, working his way out. Big shot coming. Not a lot of mustard on it at the end from Brody DaCosta. Now it skips into the corner. Wallace there, scoops it up but loses a handle on it. Now it's loose, picked up here by Erdmud. Erdmud's over the line. Hands it to Jace Delinsky, who assesses the situation. Marks his way in. Delinsky trying to slip and weave. Here's Delinsky, nice move. Works it way in and scores! Jace Delinsky, what a beauty! His second of the night, and it's a 6-5 ball game. Beauty of a goal from Jace Delinsky. Excellent hands in tight, and he finds the back of the net. Pulls his team within 1. A beauty of the goal. It's Delinsky's second of the game. As we restart, Moratori pushes it forward. It's picked up here by Jordy Benko. And Mavs looking for more. This is Edmondson who just fired one wide of the target. That's off the end goal and all the way back. Alex Swan has to settle it down. He'll do just that as Edmondson gets his way over the line. Chill hanging back right now, letting the attack come. Here's McCulloch now to the right-hand side for Victoria. Victoria trying to spin around his checker. Now we'll kick it out to McCulloch. He'll fire on. That one's wide. Rebound ricochets off the back of the net. It's collected here by Martin. Disregard that buzzer as the Chill can continue on here. Check being put on early. Picked up. This is Sinclair who will take over. Braden Sinclair forces the turnover, and now he's got in the attacking zone. Dished out here as Bosworth will continue on. Backdoor feed. This is Sinclair. He's got it. Sinclair for Baumung. Now back to him. Sinclair looking, firing. Big rebound. There's Baumung looking for it. Just couldn't get the visual. As it's picked up by the Chill and Logan Penoyer. Penoyer, nice dish out of the zone. Now the Chill onto the attack with Bateman. Here's Bateman trying to weave his way through, but he's forced all the way back. Good D being played here by Hildebrand. As Bateman forced to kick it out to the outside where Bannister will take over. Bannister now assessing the situation. He'll give it to Dumoulin. Now it's back over for Bannister to let fly, and that's a big save by Swan. Picked up here by Hildebrand. It's over half. Admison now onto the attack. Let's fly, and that's wide of the target. Ricochet picked up here by Victoria. The attack will continue. Zielinski kicks it into the left-hand corner. This is Admison trying his luck, getting towards goal, and takes a step in the crease. This is a hard crash into the ground as well there. Picked up here by the Chill as they're on the attack. Again, a good pace to this game so far. Bateman, right-hand side. Has to not take it over. Over for Sartson. Sartson lets fly. Big save by Swan. Sartson going to pick up the rebound. For Wallace in the corner who can't hold on to it. Harnick puts the check on and wins possession away. Great work by Brendan Harnick. And here he comes, roaring up the floor. Backdoor feed intended for McCulloch. And just got away from him. Picked up here by the Chill. Back the other way. Penoyer. He's checked from behind. He'll lose the handle on the stick. However, it's picked up here by the Chill. They can continue on the offensive zone as it's Baxter Graff going to work. Graff doesn't have a lane. Now it's back up for Sartson. Right-hand side, this is Dumoulin. Dumoulin cuts into the inside. Let's fly. Big save by Swan. Got enough of that one. Then a ricochet rebound comes right to him. But it's going to be a violation there. Something happened. Swan not able to play that one, so the Chill will be able to take over. Fresh possession here as they work their way out. Big shot coming. Big save by Alex Swan. DaCosta had all sorts of room, and Swan got right out and aggressive, made that save. Certainly looks a little more collected than he did in the first. Real steady so far from Alex Swan this second period. Cross floor feed is collected here by Victoria, but now only 13 seconds to go on the shot clock. He'll lose it again. This is McCulloch. McCulloch now, a little bit of room. Shot coming from Baumung, who misses the target, and that one bounces all the way up and out. Right through the bench of the Mavericks as it's the Chill who will pick it up. Picked up by Dane O'Connell. O'Connell runs into the hit of Grayson Edmondson, picked up by Harnick, right back to Edmondson on the breakaway. Is denied by Martin. Edmondson with a great look, but he's denied. It remains a 6-5 game. And speaking with Jake Foster, assistant coach of the Chill before tonight's game, he's predicting a one-goal game. So we've got so far 6-5. The Chill, of course, upsetting the Rockview Silvertips 2-0 last weekend to advance to the Central Division Finals. That shot by Bannister is blocked before it could get anywhere. That possession ends, and now the Mavs will take over. It's Moratori who will take it into the offensive zone. Victoria has it now. Victoria had the lane. Now Moratori takes over. He'll shoot, and that one is blocked. It's a ricochet out right in neutral area. Who's going to come away with it first? It's over, but it's back collected by Riley Lodemeyer. Lodemeyer on hot pursuit. Lodemeyer just can't get that ball to settle down for him. Charchuk will take over, but it's stripped away. Moratori's got it, but now he's stripped of the ball. Great action here in Innisfil. Back and forth, high caliber lacrosse. Now out to the outside. Charchuk will slow things down finally as the Chill will get the offense out there. Shots on goal, 20 apiece. It's a one-goal game as the Chill are holding on to a 6-5 lead. It's Cameron Wallace who fires. That's saved by Swan. Rebound picked up by Wallace. The offense continues. Wallace wraps around the goal and eventually loses the handle on it. Now it's Jace Victoria streaking up the floor. Victoria, I beg your pardon, this is Dolinsky rather. Dolinsky, nice move off the crossbar. Similar move to his second goal of the game. That one's off the iron. That net has had all sorts of balls come off the iron. That was unbelievable. Dolinsky, the latest to ring one off the crossbar as the Chill are over and back. So this is the Mavericks who can continue. Fresh possession now as we're less than 13 to go here in the second period. Jace Victoria out to Braden Sinclair. Sinclair now dishes back for Baumung, who's in the middle of the floor. Dished out for Moratori. Now Sinclair thought about shooting, couldn't let that one go. Dishes out for Baumung, who thought the same. Trying to turn away. Fires! That one's wide. Baumung able to collect his own rebound. Trying to get that one back deep, and that one ends up and out of play. So that'll do it for that possession as the Chill will be able to take over. Opportunity here for Hussey. Gets it out of his own. Dishes out to the right-hand side for Owen Hamill will take over. Hamill runs into a couple of checks there from Mavericks players. It's turned up. Here's Reddy Pinchard. Overruns it, but Kai Klass now back to Pinchard. And Pinchard is denied by Owen. Kai Klass is on it now. Hands it over for Dolinsky. Dolinsky still with it, trying to go one-on-one with his man. Put the shoulder down there, now ran out of real estate. Now Dolinsky trying to get back in towards the area, using his weight. Now it's Dolinsky with less than 10 seconds on the shot clock, has to force it. McCulloch pass out front for Sinclair, who will wind one up, and that was wide. Held in by Dolinsky, but to no avail. The shot clock runs out, and now the Chill will have an opportunity. This one's over the line, and now they're waiting in the attacking zone for Sargent. Sargent down low. This is Cash Bannister now. Bannister now dishes out for Wallace. Big Cameron Wallace has their shooting lane, fires that one. Believe that was up and over. No, must have got a piece of a Mavericks player there. So now a fresh possession here as Bateman takes over for the Chill. Over for Dumoulin. Next feed. Over for Sargent, and that's denied. Swan. I believe he got a piece of that one. Adkinson takes the ball over half. Winds and fires, and that's a heavy shot over the target, and that ball ends up and out of play as well. So Chill to take over, but the Chill will be in their own zone. And now we've got a little bit of a deliberation between the officials. And they will indeed call it a Chill possession. There was a slight debate, but not much of one. Shots on goal. 22-21 in favor of the Chill, who are back in the attack. Penoyer dishes out. Now it's with Bannister. Bannister over on the right-hand side. This is Dumoulin. Dumoulin gets it back to Bannister. And Bannister trying to go down low, but Swan read that one well. Pass out of his own for Riley Lodemeyer. Mavericks still chasing this one down one as Moratori takes over for Baumung. Baumung now right-hand side. This is Jace Victoria. Victoria back up top from McCulloch. Now on the left-hand side, this is Moratori. Moratori for McCulloch, who rings one off the iron once again. Boy, oh boy, every post, couple of crossbars. That net has seen a lot of action so far. Now it's the Mavericks with a couple of posts this period. Dish start to the outside as the attack continues on. McCulloch trying to feather one through the area. Nobody home on that one. Skips into the corner. Who's going to come up with it first? The Chill will, but it's immediately checked. And Baxter Graff can't hold on to it. Flips away. The Mavericks take over. This is Braden Sinclair being told to slow down. Jace Dolinsky. Apparently this is Jace Victoria, rather. Now it's Dolinsky. For Moratori in the corner, but can't come up with that pass. It's a tough one as it's picked up by Panoyer. Logan Panoyer runs into a little bit of trouble here in the neutral area. Panoyer forced to dish that one out, and he'll do so successfully. A little bit of room to work with now as Sartson gets it back. Sartson fires one on, somehow got that shot off, and Swan with a big save. Collected here and taken away by Ethan Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt slows it up, takes it up the floor. As the Mavericks want to get right back on the attack here. Dolinsky thinking the same. Right-hand side. McCulloch gives it back to Dolinsky. He's got room. Takes the shot. Swims around. Now he's got a little bit of opportunity. And ran out of real estate at the end as he skips one up and out of play. That one will be a shield possession when we come back from the media timeout as we've hit the unofficial midway part of the second period. 8:52 to go. And it is the Mavericks who still trail by a score of 6-5, a one-goal game. And it has been pretty even so far. Back and forth action. No power play so far for the Mavericks, though. Meanwhile, the Chill are 2 for 3 as it stands. It's been a good one. Alex Swan has come back in here for the second period and been absolutely steady. Keeping his team in it. It's a one-goal game. Latest goal coming from Jace Dolinsky to make it 6-5 on a beautiful individual effort to find the back of the net. The second goal of the game. Aiden Sutherland had a goal earlier in this one, but has had to leave with injury. See him sitting down on the trainer's bench right now. No gear on. Would suggest his night might be done. Tough feeling, of course, missing out on the playoff game. You want to try to do everything you can to get into the lineup, and that's what he did. It looks to maybe tweak something in that knee that's been bothering him for some time. Meanwhile, we'll post video timeout, and we're ready to get back going in a one-goal game. Possession here for the Mavericks as they will take over. Dolinsky now kicks it to Jace Victoria. Victoria, what a move that is, and he misses the target. Victoria got himself some real estate, but just couldn't put that one home. It's Victoria who's got it again. Will take his man one-on-one. Why not? Dishes out, this time for Dolinsky. His pass on over is broken up, and it's collected down by the Chill. Luke Kenny comes away. Kenny still with it now. Seeing what's coming off the bench. He recognizes Cash Bannister getting the ball. Right-hand side, this is Dumoulin. Dumoulin, let's fly! And that one, I think Swan might have got a piece of that one. No, I beg your pardon, he did not. It's a backdoor feed. That one is on the money for Bannister. And this time, Swan got that one. It's denied. Back the other way. This is Harnick in the one-on-one. Harnick can't get his shot on goal. Harnick forced to take this man into the corner. That's going to draw a call coming up here. So Chill are going to head to another power play. Their fourth man advantage of the evening is slowly coming up. But first, the Chill with a man advantage. A default one after the net is empty. Extra attacker out there as Martin's on the bench. This is Dumoulin. For Sartson, for Bateman now on the right-hand side. It's Wallace and a beautiful goal by Cash Bannister. Holy smokes, that's a beauty over-the-shoulder finish for Cash Bannister on the feed for Wallace. Had the extra attacker out there prior to the power play. And it's an unofficial power play goal of sorts. A beautiful passing play and an excellent finish by Bannister. What can you say about that? Alex Swan, really no chance on that. And it's a two-goal game once again. Now 7-5 in favor of the visitor Chill. In this 1-3 matchup, it's the 3 seed. He's already stunned Rocky View, sweeping them 2-0. And now, up 7-5 on the first place. Mavericks Elite Lacrosse Club. It's Luke Kenny who picks up the loose ball, post face-off, and again it's the Chill into the offensive zone. Passing intended for Bannister is going to come all the way out, up and over half. So the Mavericks are getting an opportunity to pick up the ball here over half. As we've got about 7 minutes to go here in this second period. Baumann in the quarterback position. Will dish out to the left-hand side where he's got Bosworth and now McCall. Back on over. This is Jace Victoria. Victoria now trying to find an angle. Not quite finding one though. It's now McCulloch who takes over. McCulloch for Sinclair. And with Bosworth who's got it tonight. Bosworth now has it once more. So fresh shot clock now. As the Mavs can kick it into the right-hand corner. Victoria trying to go one-on-one. Victoria battling to get towards goal. Now will dish out. Big shot from Baumann is denied by Martin. Picked up here by the Chill. They're away with it. A little bit of grit shown by Grayson Leslie as he gets his way into the offensive zone. But it's going to be a big Alex Swan who gets the paddle in there and puts that away. Dished out here from Moratori into the corner. Moratori now wraps it around the goal. Dishes off to McCulloch. McCulloch steps into the top of the arc. Let's fly. Big save by Martin. Picked up here by the Chill as they outlet out of the zone. A little bit of a rush up the floor here for Brett Holt as he puts the brakes on. Holt reassesses what he's got coming off the bench. Now will dish it into the corner where Cameron Wallace has it, trying to give it to Bateman. Couldn't hang on to that one. Harnick's trying to slip that one away, but Ethan Dumoulin's going to collect. Dumoulin lets fly from distance, gets a new shot clock, was hoping to get the ball as well, but it's Jason Dolinsky who pulls that one away. Kicks it into the left-hand side, puts the brakes on, goes cross floor where Jace Victoria will receive. Now it's Sinclair, back over for Dolinsky. Dolinsky looking, waiting. Now 10 seconds on the shot clock. Feed out for McCulloch, it's on the money, and it's in the back of the net. Carter McCulloch makes it a 7-6 ball game. Good bit of passing there by the Mavericks as they get a beautiful team goal to go. And Carter McCulloch gets on the board. A big goal to cut this lead to 1. 5:11 to go in the second period. And it's been a one-goal game throughout, and it is once more. We'll see if the Mavs can tie it up or if the Chill can regain that 2-goal lead. As it's Cash Bannister will take over. That's a slip one ahead. Luke Kenny is up in front of him, but now it's Bannister who dishes off for Wallace. Left-hand side for Cohen. Back over for Bannister. Bannister trying to feather one through. He's got Bateman. Bateman, backdoor feed on the money for Luke Kenny, who finds the back of the net. A momentum killer for Mavericks fans, as it's a backdoor feed to a wide open Luke Kenny, and there's again nothing that Alex Swan can do about that one. 2-goal lead is restored by the Chill. 4:43 to go in the second period. And the Mavericks with some work to do. Baxter Graff will take it over half. Here's Graff coming towards goal and scores. What an individual effort. Baxter Graff makes it a 3-goal lead for the Calgary Chill. A little bit of a stunned look from the Mavericks bench right now. Maybe some deer in headlights to an extent, trying to figure out what's happening right now. They're down 3 on home floor as the 1 seed hosting the 3 seed. Here's Drake May. It is lacrosse. Anything can happen. Of course, the game can switch on a dime as the Mavericks will look to do so here. They've got to start somewhere. A season that's been so positive. They want to keep the positivity going. It's Jace Victoria who lets fly. That one got through Martin. Mavs battling for it. It's going to be a whistle down low. A step into the area is going to result in the Mavs getting a free possession. Can they take advantage? Dolinsky for Victoria. Victoria winds and fires. That one's off the end. Wall picked up here. Opportunity for Drake May, who scores! Drake May picks up the loose change and puts it home. Big goal for the veteran, cuts into the lead. It's now a 2-goal game once more. That's a big one for the Mavericks. You didn't want to go into the intermission down 3, if you ask me, and now you have an opportunity to turn into it once more. But for the Mavericks, it's all about the response, because it's been a couple of quick answers for the Chill. Can they answer quickly? It's Admonton who'd like to do so, but he puts that one over the top of the net. Change coming here for the Mavericks as Pekalik is going to slow it down. Waves instructions. Gives it over for Jordy Benko. Benko just loses the handle on it. That's Moratori who picks it up. Moratori now, big shot, slides it in. He's got a chance to whip one on. Can't get loose as it's picked up by the Chill. Nice defensive play here as it's recovered and taken over the line. Opportunity to set up now with about 3 minutes to go here in this second period. Mavericks have taken the shot clock lead by a count of 30-26 as it's Bateman at the top of the arc. To Dumoulin, back over for Wallace, who couldn't handle that one cleanly. Coming in is Riley Lodemeyer making life hard on Wallace, and Wallace with one hand trying to dish it out. But a step inside, now some pushing and shoving, but nothing going to come out of that. The Mavericks are off on the attack. Blair Bosworth. Victoria into the corner. This is Dolinsky. Dolinsky behind the goal, trying to make something happen. 2 seconds on the shot clock. I think everyone ran out of time, myself included, I must admit, as Dolinsky, I don't think he was fully aware of how little time he had as he rushed the shot. In the end, it wasn't good enough. It's a position coming up here for the Chill. 2:25 to go in the second. Cash Bannister on the right-hand side. Picked up here now left for Bateman. Lots of cross-4 passing here by the Chill, but it's swallowed up there by Alex Swan. Nice pass out, now left-hand side. Here come the Mavericks into the offensive zone. Moratori with it. Moratori for Admonton now. Cross feed for Jace Victoria. Here comes Victoria trying to find a lane towards goal. Victoria pulls up now. Gives it to May. Back on over. This is Admonton who scores! Grayson Admonton spent from distance. It's a 1-goal game just like that. What a beautiful shot that was from Grayson Admonton. 9-8 is the score as we approach the last minute and 49 seconds of the second. You can certainly feel that momentum has shifted back and forth like a ping pong game in this one. And right now it's the Mavs who are trying to hold on to it. Luke Kenny at half. Checked by Harnick. It's back over half. The Mavericks can pick this one up. It's Harnick. Into the attacking zone. Down low. Moratori trying to weave around their defender. Moratori fires. It's loose. Can they grab it? And Martin finds it first. Opportunity up the floor. Away come the Chill. Hussey is going to slow things down here. He'll give it to Cash Bannister. Bannister on the right-hand side. Bannister over the shoulder pass. Ball is loose. Picked up by Remy Pinchot. Pinchot, a Hail Mary pass for Harnick. And he got the shot off. Thought there should have been a foul, but play continues. Harnick with an excellent opportunity, and Pinchot heads up pass as well. It's Blair Bosworth now with 45 seconds to work with on the clock. 20 on the shot clock for the Mavericks. Left-hand side. Work to do here. Long shot from Baumang is blocked. And now it's picked up by Penoyer, but we've got a timeout called by Calgary. And with 26.2 seconds to go in this second, they're going to draw something up. What a thrilling second period it has been. The Chill looked to be pulling away for a second with a 3-goal lead, but have since pulled it back. It is the Mavericks who made this a 1-goal game. 9-8 is where we stand. 26.2 seconds to go in this one. Shots on goal, 33-27 in favor of the Mavericks. Jace Delinsky's got 2 so far. Everett Moratori, Carter McCulloch, Drake May, Grayson Adamson, and Braden Sinclair are the goal scorers thus far for the Mavericks as they draw something up. Trey Christensen, coaching staff going over things down there. As we get back to it, timeout has elapsed. Alex Swan back in between the pipes, and we'll see what the Chill has come up with. It is Dumoulin who's down in the defensive zone. This time it's Calgary who's pulled their goal. And we'll try to take full advantage of the remaining time of this second period. 20 seconds to show for now. They'll take it down further. At 12, they start moving. It's Bateman. Feels the pressure there from Delinsky. Coughs it up as well. Now it's Atkinson. Can they get up the floor? Mavericks can't get the shot they're hoping for. Pulling one off though is Sarston, and a big save right at the buzzer from Alex Swan. We've got a delayed call coming up. At the 20-minute mark, we're going to get a penalty call. And it looks like it's going to go against the Mavericks. It will be 5-on-4 when we come back for the third period. A slashing call is going to be handed down here. I believe they said to number 2, Easton Erdmann. I could be wrong on that one. I'd love to get confirmation. And if I can do so, I will do so. Well, meanwhile, after 40 minutes of play, it's a thriller here in Innisfil. It remains a 1-goal game. The Mavericks trail by just 9-8 to the Calgary Chill. I want to quickly thank our great sponsors before we throw it for an intermission. Platinum Fitness, Red Source for Sports, England McKee Insurance, Carey Floss Real Estate, C&B Electric, as well as Triple Point Chemical Incorporation, Hydro Testers, TNT Customs, Thomas Group, Pure Chem Services, TX2 Recycling, Marlette, King Canada, the Kinsman Club of Innisfil, and Wild Rose Reproductive Services. With 9 minutes to go in the intermission, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, it's the third period of play in the Central Division Championship Series game number 1 between your Mavericks and the Calgary Chill. You're listening to the Mavericks YouTube channel.
Mute on.
the Mavericks are making their way back out, and we're getting set for the third period of play here on the Mavericks YouTube channel. It is the Mavs who are down 1 against the Calgary Chill here in the Central Division Finals game number 1 out of Innisfil. Baron Van Klooster alongside you with it for it. As we look forward to a great third period and an excellent finish to this contest. It's been a back-and-forth one since the get-go. The Mavericks hopped out to a 2-0 lead. They saw that evaporate. 2-2, all of a sudden 3-2 in favor of the Calgary Chill. They played with the lead for the better part of the remainder of the game, actually. Got it tied briefly, did the Mavericks, however, pulling away to a 3-goal lead at one point for the Chill, and now the Mavs have got it up to a 9-8 stance. A one-goal game as we've got 20 minutes to go. The Calgary Chill coming into the playoffs with 12 wins in the regular season, 7 losses, 1 tie as well for 25 points. Third in the Central Division. And of course, the second straight year that these two teams have met in the postseason. Last year, it was round number 1 in the Central Division semifinal, where the Mavericks advanced 2 games to none. We'll see if history will repeat itself, or if we'll get a new chapter written. Starts with game number 1. The conclusion coming up. Third period underway. Jay Stolinski's got the ball. Kicks it into the corner. Now the offense is methodically waiting to get themselves set up, as it is a power play, of course, for the Calgary Chill. As we mentioned at the end of the second period, a slashing call being handed down, and the guilty party is Riley Lodemeyer. So it's shorthanded to start this third period for the Mavericks, and they've done a fantastic job so far. Big collision at center. Big slip there for Oren Sartson. Hopefully he's all right, but there's a little bit of liquid on the floor right now, so players will want to be aware of that, I think. As you can no doubt see in your screen as well. Meanwhile, with some work to do here is Braden Sinclair, who's pushed up against the wall. Loses it. Logan Penoyer is away. Penoyer dishes back for Brett Cohug. We'll give it to Bateman. Bateman, he's been deadly tonight already. He's been all over in the offensive zone. He's got a goal already as well. Now it's Cash Bannister playing pitch and catch here with Dumoulin. Bannister now looks to Bateman, now back out to the outside, left-hand side, it's Wallace. Now it's for Sartson, who lets fly. Big save by Swan. Good offensive rhythm here from Calgary. They have looked deadly in the offensive zone. Their timing's on. Meanwhile, it's the Mavericks who will like to get that going themselves. Power play about to end here for the Chill. Really have only had that one chance we just saw moments ago. Otherwise, his power play has been less than fruitful. Big shot from McCulloch, who misses the target. Picked up here by the Chill. And away they come. Luke Kenny's over the line. Will dish this one forward. A little bit of a reach for Graff. Now we'll have to turn and fire. Strong or big save. Rebound collected. Here come the Mavericks the other way. It's Remington Shaw who runs onto one. Then Shaw waits up. Stutters. Will dish back for Jace Victoria. Offense continues with Bosworth now over to Victoria, who swings around one check. Now has it popped out of his cradle. Picked up by Victoria. Let's fly. Big shot on. That one did hit the goaltender. Martin, it's loose. Now it's collected by Martin. And the goaltender will slow it up, and the transition game continues here for the Chill. Just able to get over half of the Hail Mary feed forward. Bannister's trying to poke it loose. Almost got that one by Swan. Back the other way, though. The Mavericks regroup, and they shoot it up the floor. This is Sinclair who's slowing things down. Will dish out. Mavericks can't get that pass. Now less than 15 on the shot clock. Jay Stolinski on the left-hand side. Less than 10 to work with now. Stolinski. Nice feed out front. Sinclair just put that one wide. Oh, I believe Martin got a piece of it. Won't matter though as the Chill are able to collect it. As they're over half as well. Sartson back on over the left-hand side from Brett Cohut. Brett Cohut looking out. Big feed out front for Sartson. Intended for Sartson, I should say. Couldn't hit it on the ball. Back the other way. Here come the Mavs. Hildebrandt lugs the mail and gives it to Victoria. Already played well over 3 minutes here in this third. Still a one-goal ball game. Victoria for Bosworth. This is Edmondson. Edmondson, he's got one. Let's fly. That's a big save there by Martin. And Edmondson will continue. Here's Edmondson. Picks it up and gets right back to the attack, trying to get towards goal. Couldn't get a clean shot off. Picked up here by the Chill with Luke Kenny. Backhand feed forward is on the money for Bateman. Bateman goes cross floor. Calgary wants to go back. This is now big Cameron Wallace, who is up the there by Adamson. No call on the play, trying to ice pick him. Couldn't get the ball loose as Wallace a little slow to get up. He is back up, and now we do have a whistle. And I beg your pardon. It's a late call. It is Adamson who will head to the box. Didn't see a hand up. And obviously the home crowd and the home bench doesn't love the call. But it's a power play once more for the Calgary Chill. Make this their 5th opportunity on the man advantage. Mavericks have yet to have a power play so far. Referee asking for Talon to get out there and just kind of settle things down. Look at that. It's Everett Moratori. He's going to get out there and do it. Making sure everyone stays safe out there. Gives a little wave to the crowd as well. Bannister picks it up on this power play here for the Chill. Bannister kicks it out to the right-hand side. Dumoulin trying to get it back on over. Now Cameron Wallace in a battle. It's picked up here by the Mavericks. Going to kick it forward. Excellent job by the Mavs. I believe that was Hildebrandt who was battling through to get that one forward. Now it's the Mavericks who can slow things down on this power play for Calgary. 5th opportunity on the night for Calgary. They've had 2 power play goals already. Both of them from Ethan Dumoulin. This is Jason Dolinsky, who's just doing what he can to rag the ball. Dolinsky, nice move. Feathers one to Baumung, and he had all sorts of room. Just couldn't put that one home. Baumung shaking his head going off. Would have liked to do better with that one. Nonetheless, some good offense generated short-handed. Meanwhile, it is the offense of the Chill who want to get back to work. Cameron Wallace assesses. Cash Bannister, they'll play pitch and catch. Gives it to Dumoulin, now in the corner for Sartson. Back to Dumoulin. Sartson's got it. Sartson scores. A nice roll out of the corner for Sartson. A give and go. Gets it back, finds the back of the net, and Sartson now restores a 2-goal lead for the Calgary Chill. Plenty of time to go in this one. 14-18 remaining. As the Mavericks once again trail by a deuce. Face-off coming. Remy Pinchon digging in. Can he get this one? It's still a loose ball. He'll kick it forward. On to the horses. Here comes Carter McCulloch. Right-hand side, cuts to the inside. Scores! What a goal! Carter McCulloch. The perfect answer back for the Mavs. It's now a 10-9 game. Picks up the ball, lets fly, and it's a perfect shot for Carter McCulloch. His 2nd goal of the game. McCulloch joining the roster midway through the year. What a crucial lad he has been. 2 goals tonight. His latest, the biggest one. 10-9 is where we stand with the Mavericks. It's all about their response now. They can't let another one in the back of their net. They've got to go on the front foot here and try to tie this one up. The Mavericks have gotten themselves into this position repeatedly, making it a 1-goal game, but then often giving that goal back, making it a 2-goal game. And now the Chill have looked to taking a penalty here, so it's going to be a call coming up, and the Mavericks are finally going to head to a power play here as well. Momentum on the side of the home team. Here's Dolinsky. Let's fly! And a low riser ends up out of play, and we'll have the call. It's a holding call, holding the stick call, I beg your pardon. And it will be coming against Calgary as, like I say, it's the first opportunity for a power play for the Mavericks this game. And it couldn't come at a better time. Trailing by 1 with 13:31 to go. A crucial special teams opportunity. Here's Carter McCulloch. This is why you practice the power play. This is why you want to be efficient for playoff moments like this. Here's McCulloch for Dolinsky. Back to McCulloch. McCulloch, let's fly. Big rebound, loose out front. Swatted at it and ends up behind the goal. Picked up by the Chill. And a lob one forward. McCulloch trying to track his man in Penoyer. And eventually the ball will trickle all the way to Swan. So good work by McCulloch to take that chance away. Could have been a dangerous look for Penoyer, who's a talented player in his own right. And over the line is McCulloch, and steady with 15 seconds on the shot clock. The Mavs get themselves established. Behind the net now it's Sinclair. He'll take it out. It's McCulloch. McCulloch back to Sinclair. Lets a low one go. Rebound collected by Victoria. Pressure continues here for the Mavericks, trying to press for the equalizer. A minute of power play time remaining. Dolinsky. Behind the net, it's once again with Sinclair. McCulloch. Now out for Butler, whose big shot is wide of the target. That one looked to have deflected, however, so offense continues. The Mavs press on. Fresh 30. Dolinsky. McCulloch. Of the corner, bomb on to Dolinsky. Dolinsky, let's fly. Big save, Martin. Collected by the Mavs. They press on. Here's McCulloch again. McCulloch for Dolinsky. Mavericks trying to press down low now. Dolinsky, backdoor. And it's on the money for Sinclair. Who buries it? It's the equalizer. 10-10 in Innisfail. Sinclair, his second goal of the game. It's a power play goal that couldn't come at a better time. We've got ourselves a brand new ball game with about 12 minutes to go in the third, 11:56. 10-10. Game 1 of the Central Division. Final matchup between the Calgary Chill and the Mavericks has been outstanding so far. Here's Logan Penoyer as the Chill are looking to answer back. They were up 3 goals at one point, and since that lead evaporated, it's now a brand new game. Pressing forward here. Chill looking to answer back with Dane O'Connell. Pass for Dumoulin. Sartson trying this one. And Swan sprawling to keep that one out. Big save for Big Alex Swan. He got the hook in the first period after giving up 5 goals on 14 shots. Brady Evanson came in for a stretch, but Swan would regain his place at the start of the second and has been absolutely solid since then. Here in the offensive zone, the Mavericks are pressing. Down low. Opportunity for more. Torrey is denied. Now back up top. Shot from Sinclair is also stopped. Dolinsky now will pick up the rebound. Dolinsky now left-hand side. Dishes out right for Dolinsky again. On the top of the arc, assessing what he sees out there. Now he'll take it himself. Spins away. No shot. Here's Dolinsky now with 10 seconds. He'll let a low one go. It's blocked and it's collected by the Calgary Chill. Bateman now with it. He'll get it over half. Trying to move it to Wallace. Big Cameron Wallace goes one-on-one. Wallace, nice pass for Bannister. Who's denied by Swan. Another big save by Alex Swan. Victoria lugs the mail into the offensive zone. Pin shot. Back over for Victoria. Victoria, no shot for him. For Bosworth, he scores! Blair Bosworth with the go-ahead goal. The Mavericks up 11. 11-10, I should say, is distracted by Grayson Atkinson, who went off Wilson, getting tended to now as well. Keep an eye on that. Mavericks already down one crucial player with Hayden Sutherland leaving earlier today as we get our media timeout. It looks like here at the 10-minute mark of the third period. It's the Mavericks who have stormed back in this third. Came in trailing 9-8, now ahead 11-10. With 10 complete minutes to go when we come back from our brief media timeout. An outstanding game so far. The Mavs have had goals from Evan Moratori, Hayden Sutherland in the first. Grayson Admondson's on the board. Braden Sinclair's got two. Jace Delinsky's got a pair as well. And now Blair Bosworth has the Mavericks up by one in a fantastic Game 1 of the Central Division Finals. Game 2 coming up Sunday afternoon from Brentwood. No doubt it will be a fantastic contest if it's anything like tonight's. Cash Bannister restarts play here in Innisfil as the Chill have the first possession of this final 10 minutes of play. And we've got a whistle down low. And I can't exactly figure out what happened there. I think we're all a little confused, potentially. Whatever it might have been, it's going to be Sarnson who gets the ball, and he'll get the restart here for Calgary, as Dumoulin has it. Dumoulin will dish out for Bannister on the right-hand side. Bannister trying to set a 1-3 for Sarnson. Didn't know where it was, then got checked. Now it's Bateman who scores. Bateman lets a shot go from distance. And with quite a bit of traffic in front of Alex Swan, unable to track that one, gets through him. And just like that, we're back even at 11 apiece. Short-lived go-ahead goal for Blair Bosworth. And we're right back to where we were just a minute ago. 9:43 to go, and it's 11-11 game. Whatever might happen over the next 10 minutes, it should be an outstanding finish. As it's a battle right off the draw. Picked up and moved ahead here by Calgary, but it's a whistle for the Mavs who are able to pick it up. Jordy Benko now in the offensive zone, assessing what he sees, trying to get something set up. And we'll move it for Delinsky now into the corner. Picked up here by Moratori. Back to where it came from. This is now Admondson weaving his way through. Now we'll dish it out. Slows things down. It's now Baumang who has a shot. And that one just skips off the floor. Got a piece of Martin. So a new shot clock to work with here for the Mavs. Delinsky hears the call from the bench. Dishes on over. Right side with Braden Sinclair. Sinclair, spin move, fires. A skipper just goes by Martin. Got a piece of them though. Mavs continue on. Baumang now at the top of the arc for Sinclair. Wants to slow things down, awaiting a call, and they had the delayed call. I don't think Sinclair was aware of that, so teammates trying to make sure to listen up the next time maybe a little bit. I know they're giving them the instructions, but it's a big call coming up. Another power play for the Mavericks. Second power play of the game. Were successful earlier on a big power play goal from Carter McCulloch, who tied this game to 10. And it is McCulloch who takes charge on the power play once more. To Delinsky now on the left. Behind the goal is Sinclair. He carries it out, gives it to McCulloch. Now for Baumung. No clean shot for Baumung. He'll hand it off. Sinclair with it. He'll hold on patiently. Backdoor for Dolinsky. Dolinsky assesses. Now back up top. McCulloch is picked up by Dolinsky. Dolinsky over the shoulder attempt. That one got a piece of Martin. New shot clock. McCulloch slows things down. 8 minutes to go from Innisfil. Behind the net is Sinclair. Dished out for McCulloch, who shoots. Big rebound, but collected by Martin. Martin's pass out of the zone, though, is an errant pass collected by Edmondson. Right back on the front foot. Backdoor feed. Here's Victoria. Trying to feather one through for Edmondson, who's in the crease. That draws that attack to a premature close. Now another pass right up the gut by Martin. Another one that the Mavs just couldn't grab. A couple of dangerous looking passes there for Martin, but he's been pretty solid in between the pipes so far. Has made an impressive 37 saves thus far. As he has lugged all of the mail. Back and forth action here between Victoria and McCulloch. Now it's Dolinsky with McCulloch. Back out to Victoria. For Dolinsky. Dolinsky winds, fires, and that's swallowed up by Martin. Move forward here. The attack continues with Brett Kovac, who eats a big check, tosses up the ball, back the other way. Here come the Mavericks into the ozone. Sinclair puts the brakes on. Gets checked up here as well. A good defensive play by Brett Holt. Brett Holt trying to free it from McCulloch now, but he slips away. Here's McCulloch away to the races, trying to low one. That one's wide of the target, however, collected by Dolinsky. He's got less than 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dolinsky pulls it to the left. Can't get the shot off. Now less than 3. The buzzer sounds on that attempt, and the Mavericks run out of time with that possession. Comes all the way back. Now defensively, the Mavs do get a change out there. Move forward. Right-hand side. Cash Bannister into the corner it comes. Hartson carries it out. Hartson still with it. Now works the top of the perimeter. Bannister back for Sartson, who's denied by Swan. What a save! Swan with a crucial stop. Back the other way. Here comes Remy Grinchon. Running out of real estate there. Pulls up. Sees Moratori join the fray. And now Moratori will shuffle one over for Victoria. Victoria awaits reinforcements as well, but there's only 10 seconds on the shot clock. Victoria goes one-on-one with his man. Victoria pushing through, gets the shot off. Rebound, May was there, but it just couldn't trickle to him. As we approach the 5-minute mark of the third period. Long pass up the floor. Good one on the money for the Chill. Now back out front. Dumoulin scores. Hat-trick goal for Ethan Dumoulin. After some gorgeous passings from the Calgary Chill. The length of the floor and a feed right out front. Dumoulin was not going to miss that chance. He buries it to put the Chill ahead 12-11. Once again, the Calgary Chill have a 1-goal lead. Can the Mavs fight back again? It's 5:30 to go in the third period. A 1-goal lead for the Chill. Here comes Dolinsky. Dolinsky trying to get himself set up. Gives it to Bosworth. Bosworth thought about shooting it. Doesn't pull the trigger. Now will kick it back. Gets it back. Bosworth. Now for McCulloch, who lets fly. Big save by Martin. Rebound for Dolinsky, who gets checked as he was bringing it down. And he can't count it. Now it's the Chill who come away with this big check there. Hussey has to cough it up. McCulloch is upended. That's the call. And 2 officials with their hands up. So we are going to get a power play coming up here for the Mavericks. McCulloch hauled down. Looked like the stick got wrapped up in the head area. We'll see what the call is here as all 3 officials come together. And Brett Holt would like an explanation as well. 5-minute call. A major penalty handed down in the last 5 minutes of Game 1 of the Central Division Finals. What a swing this has the potential to be. Certainly a big call to make at this stage of the game. This is the third power play of the game for the Mavericks coming up here. They are 1 for 2 so far. All 3 of their power plays have come in the third period. As the Foster's coaching staff would like to get an explanation about this one. It's certainly a big goal to make at this junction. 51-35 is the shot advantage for the Mavericks, who have made life tough on Easton Martin tonight, but Martin has been right there up to the task. He's made an impressive 40 saves tonight already. And now one of the biggest opportunities for him to shine on a 5-minute power play for the Mavericks. What a chance this is. They trail by 1. It's 12-11, 4:35 on the scoreboard. Dolinski pitching catch with McCulloch, who shoots and that's denied by Martin. The Chill are going to look to rag as much as they possibly can. Up the floor they come, though. Here's Owen Hamill. Hamill runs into the chest of Grayson Edmondson. You got to think that there's the potential for a makeup call here as well, so the Mavs should be careful. Here's Logan Penoyer, who's hauled down. I'm not with the potential to see it. Calgary wants that call. They're not getting it. Here's Dolinski, who hops onto that loose ball as Cameron Wallace coughs it up. Calgary can't believe they didn't get that tripping call on Logan Penoyer. Meanwhile, it's the Mavs who continue on. Victoria plays pitch and catch with McCulloch. Now 4 minutes to go on this power play, but only 3:45 on the scoreboard. Time working against the Mavericks here. Big shot for McCulloch, who scores! Carter McCulloch, hat-trick goal, and ties this game once again. First he tied it at 10, now he ties it at 12. It's a power play goal. Mavericks have been able to capitalize once already on his 5-minute power play. They've got another 3 minutes and 51 seconds to work with on the scoreboard, and only 3:36 to go in this game. We are tied at 12. What a move here for Baxter Graff, trying to get into the offensive zone. Calgary looking for an answer. Baxter Graff doing tremendous work here. 2, now 3 Mavericks players convene, and now it's scooped up. Mavericks will patiently take it in with Remy Pinchon, who will give it to Victoria. We approach the 3-minute mark of this third period. McCulloch, who's got the hot stick, both tying goals in this third. Here's Dolinski. McCulloch, he'll let fly, he scores! That one sneaks its way through Easton Martin. And Carter McCulloch, with 4 goals tonight, has put the Mavericks up by 1. Carter McCulloch, when you're hot, you're hot. 3 goals in this third period. Absolutely clutch performance so far for number 20 on the home side. Can they hold on? The second power play goal in that 5-minute major. Face-off. Gonna go the way of the Chill after Moratori's called. Picked up here by Calgary. They're right onto the front foot here. They want to tie this game back up, as they have so often tonight. 2 more, and this is over for Bateman now for Wallace on the left-hand side. Wallace trying to slip through. Wallace, beautiful move, crashes into Swan. Big collision as Wallace is grabbed there by a Mavs player, and now we've got some pushing and shoving. Swan, I believe, just wants to calm his troops down. As Wallace and Swan exchange a bump there. Those two players recognize and show some respect for each other there, which is lovely to see at this junction of the game. 2:30 to go. It's a one-goal game in Game 1 of the Central Division Finals. And the Mavericks have just scored 2 consecutive power play goals to take a one-goal lead. But now we've got another deliberation out front here, as it was Cameron Wallace who went crashing into Swan. So we'll see what the call is coming out of this. I wonder, I didn't see a hand go up officially on the play, so I wonder what the call is after the fact. Must have been something out of that scrum. Let's see what we get here. Sounds like a couple of minors at least. What a game we've seen so far at the Innisfil Twin Arena. A reminder, Game 2, Sunday in Brentwood, and if we need it, Game number 3 will be played right here in Innisfil on Monday nights. If we are back for Game 3, we'll catch it right here on the Mavs YouTube channel. Well, it looks like it's a reverse fortune after that scrum. I believe it is now a 5-minute power play coming up for the Calgary Chill. I'm not sure how this is entirely possible right now, though. I believe there's still got to be time on the board for the Mavericks as well, but nonetheless, it is a 5-on-4 situation here for the Chill. They're on the attack. They're on the power play. Backdoor feed. Sargent looking for Bateman. That one couldn't go. Bateman now looking for the loose ball. Calgary trying to make a quick change, but they didn't realize that they still had the ball. Now they continue on. Less than 10 seconds on the shot clock. Big shot from Bateman is denied. I beg your pardon, that was Wallace who let fly him, but Swan with a crucial save. I'm still trying to figure out how we're not at 4-on-4 at the very least right now, but nonetheless, we'll continue on here. The Mavericks are four-handed, down 4-on-5. Moratori working the wall, takes it around the net. 5 seconds on the Mavericks shot clock here as Moratori will let a Hail Mary attempt go. That one's off the end wall, but Dolinsky swats at it to try to keep it down low, but the Chill are going to be able to take that one away freely. We've approached the 90-second mark of this game. In for a great finish here as the Chill continue on the power play, 5-on-4. Bannister, backdoor, Wallace, trying to hit Sargent, but couldn't get him on the money, and now it's broken up by Swan. Dolinsky now takes over. 1 minute to go. Dolinsky steps in. Dolinsky fires and scores! Jace Dolinsky, he scores! Hat-trick goal for Dolinsky. Think that might one got a redirection before it's down the back of the net, but Dolinsky will take it nonetheless. Puts the Mavericks up by 2 with 59 seconds to go. And that will go a long, long way to securing game number 1, but we're not done yet. 59 seconds to go. Crucial face-off here, and the Chill, we're going to get to this one first. Their offense quickly gets out there. Brett Gohunt slows it up. This is Bateman now who takes over. Time the enemy for the Chill. Bateman hands to Bannister. Extra attacker out there now as Martin makes his way to the bench. Loose ball. Swan gobbles it up. Mavericks being instructed to hold on to it. Drake May's got to get to half though. He dishes down low. Sinclair told to hold it, hold it, hold it. 24 seconds to play. Riley Lodemeyer with 15 on the Mavs shot clock. Nice pass down low. Harnick scores! Brendan Harnick makes it a 3-goal lead for the Mavs and has secured victory in Game 1. An emotional roller coaster from start to finish. But the Mavericks, up by 3 with 16 and a half to go, are going to take game number 1. Brendan Harnett, what a goal. An absolute beauty. Away is Baxter Draft now with 7 seconds to go. Can they get one back to Chill? Looking for one. Sargent lets fly. Swan denies. And that's going to do it for game number 1. Buzzer sounds, and it's in the books. You could put it in the win column as well. The Mavericks, they take a 1-0 lead in the Central Division Finals with a thrilling 15-12 victory in Game 1. Wow! What a gutsy performance by both sides tonight. A battle from start to finish as the Mavs salute their crowd after game number 1. No handshakes between these two. They'll save it for the end of the series. Game number 2 will come on Sunday afternoon from Brentwood. The Mavericks will have an opportunity to punch their ticket to the Larry Bishop Memorial Cup in Fort Saskatchewan. An opportunity this organization has been waiting for a long, long time to become official Central Division champions and pick up some hardware along the way. Scratches meet the Mavs on the floor as well. Hayden Sutherland's one of them. In his street clothes, we're hoping for the best here. Went off injured in the first period, but what a game it was for the Mavericks. Goals from Everett Moratori. Hayden Sutherland in the first, as I say. Brendan Harnett, we just saw him put that last goal in. Drake May, Blair Bosworth, Grayson Edmondson, Braden Sinclair with a 2-goal performance. Carter McCulloch, what a game from McCulloch. 4 goals and 3 of them coming in the third period. And Jay Stalinsky clutch as ever with a hat-trick performance in game number 1. 15-12 is the final, and the Mavericks take a 1-0 lead in the Central Division Finals. Want to quickly thank some of our great sponsors who helped make it all happen. Triple Point Chemical Incorporation, TNT Customs, Hydro Testers, Thomas Group, Pure Chem Services, TX2 Recycling, Marlick, and King Canada, the Kinsman Club of Innisfail. Also want to thank Wild Rose Reproductive Services, along with our other great sponsors, who I'll just quickly dig up if I can possibly do so. Platinum Fitness, Rank Source for Sports, Ingenuity Insurance, as well as C&D Electric and Carey Plaza Real Estate. Without you great sponsors, this could not be possible. What a thriller it is! 15-12 is the final. The Mavs up by 1. Game 2, Sunday afternoon from Brentwood, and if necessary, Game 3 will be here in Innisfail on Monday, and if necessary, we'll have it on the Mavs YouTube channel. My name is Darren Van Klooster. Enjoy the Mavericks win, and here's hoping for a Mavericks sweep come Sunday.